Mhm.
What is up, you guys? Welcome to Convo and Cocktails with our special guest, Kidult TV, Fernie from Kidult TV, I should say.
What it
What
do,
it
everybody in the
do?
chat?
Yeah, how's it going, man?
Good, good, very good.
The road,
Everybody knows about what happened to me.
yeah, road to recovery treating you okay?
Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. Just like a lot of sleep for sure. Um, hey, my arm's still bruising.
Yeah, your arm looks like your
Oh, your
face
video
right
started
now.
over here. Sorry about that. All bruised up.
I'm buffering.
I see that. Look, it look like it on the stream.
Yeah, I can see it on the stream. You're a little blurry, a little bit better than what I'm seeing on my
That's funny.
computer, but that's okay.
That's funny.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with your computer was working great yesterday, or your
Yeah,
internet.
it's the same. I haven't touched anything. Nobody's watching anything.
I know.
Maybe because I have this phone cooked up to it. Watch.
Let's see. See, this is
Any
TikTok.
better?
So TikTok.
Any better?
Actually,
I look fine on.
you're clear. You're more clear on what I can see on YouTube. You're more clear than what I can see, so that's fine.
Okay, maybe it's just over
Still
your
is,
side.
and and the funny thing is, you're using the same webcam that I use,
Yeah, it's the same. It's the exact same.
right? Totally the same
Exact same
webcam.
webcam. So it should be working.
So I just want to say hi to Brittany's new page, Michael, Juan, the
Everybody-
twinsies are out there. Someone was in there earlier, but they had to go do something. Anime Trek, he was hoping to come back, but I don't know if they'll make it back or not. But we'll see what happens. I'm trying to pull up the Logitech.
Let's see Michael Searles come and get your diaper ready. Oh,
Oh man, on his podcast yesterday. See, I figure, so a lot of times I just talk about things and then I forget about them, and or I just don't expect people to remember them. Well, I made the diaper talk, and Michael is like, I think he's already went out and bought like diapers. He's having them designed. He's ready to go with the diaper challenge, like just ready to go.
Oh,
and I'm like, okay.
No diaper challenge. That sounds gross.
But it just might happen. But I don't know. But we'll see. So I was going to ask you what awesome camera you're using, but I can't ask you that anymore because the picture doesn't look too good.
Hey, it's the exact same awesome camera as yours.
I know. So
the thing is, you're hardwired in. I didn't want to hardwire myself in today. I'm just go off the Wi-Fi.
that's what it is. That's what it is.
But I didn't hardwire it yesterday either. So
Really?
I don't know what's. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
so
all the same.
I don't know. That's weird. So like, my advice for everybody who's doing any type of live streaming is always, if possible, hardwire in when you're at home. Like have the Ethernet cable going directly to your computer. Try not to do it off the Wi-Fi unless you have like super duper killer Wi-Fi, which not everybody has. So mine's pretty good though. Like I have cable Spectrum.
Yeah.
For my cable company, and so their broadband's pretty good. But and I love the webcam that we use. I can't.
Much wider. It looks wider like that.
Yeah, it looks a little bit better. I think I'm going to share the screen so I can. You see the webcam. That's the webcam that we both use.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, that's the Logitech. I think it's the C920 or something like that.
Yeah, Logitech C920.
Yeah, they have a newer model out, the 922, I believe. Hey, Marianne. Hey, Sarah. But I just found that...
Not much difference, though.
The only thing, like, on mine, it only shoots up to 720p, not 1080p. Mm-hmm. But I find the quality is totally fine. Like, I've done videos with it on vlog style, like news updates with it, and I don't think anybody can tell the difference between my Canon and that one.
No, it looks very good, dude.
And it's
so you can be deceived like I did. Like I bought me another webcam, and this one sucks.
Which one was that?
It's I bought it off Amazon 10p webcam supposedly, but this one sucks.
Like
it was expensive too.
It was like no name brand.
No name brand.
Okay, yeah.
It was like
when it comes
to like $40.
Yeah, when it comes to actual tech stuff, I kind of stay away from the no name brand. I will use the no name brand when it comes to like lighting or mic arms and stuff like that. But when it comes
Yeah.
to cameras and stuff, ooh.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Buy a good one.
Well, it's kind of like it's like the GoPro. You know, you got the GoPro action camera, and then you have a lot of the $50 or $30 action cameras that are say 1080p and 4K or whatever. But the quality really is not what it should be.
No.
When you get a lot of those.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It says 1080p, but I don't think so.
You're like, I don't.
All about the
think
lenses.
it is.
Because
What's that?
if you notice the Logitech one, it
Uh-huh.
actually autofocuses, so it actually has a couple of lenses in there, and one really good sensor.
Yeah.
Because most webcams don't do that. Most webcams just like are fixed on one thing. They'll put everything in focus. Like right now, my camera, I'm in focus, but everything behind me is kind of blurry.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I like it. It seems to always have a good picture on it. It does work okay in lower light, not like dark, but it's not too bad in lower light. But I think it. I'm so happy that I picked this one. And Logitech, I don't know, like being younger and stuff, and when I was even in my 20s and stuff, and I worked for an electronic company and stuff, Logitech was always like supposed to be like a decent brand, you know.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, get the Logitech keyboard, the Logitech mouse, or the whatever Logitech.
Yeah, they used to be like middle of the road stuff, and now they're like one of the higher end brands now.
Yeah, it wasn't like the most expensive, but it was like a good value, but a good quality item. So I was like, I saw it, and now they're all expensive because every webcam in the world's expensive right now because of
Yeah, because everybody wants one.
Yeah,
like the way twins, they're asking a question right there. They want to know, Josh, how much is that webcam?
Well,
depends.
Where to go? Let's see. When I got this webcam, it was I think $69 or $79. I can't remember. I think I told you, but I can't remember exactly what it was. But it was something similar to that. And then I don't know, man. When now if you go on Amazon, it's like $180 or something like that. But it's not even available, so I don't even know why they say it's $180.
Some places have it, but they're like $120, $130, $140. Like the thing doesn't cost that much. Get out of here with that.
Yeah, but it's really cool. It actually fits. It works on a tripod. So underneath on the bottom down here, there's a screw for a tripod. You can mount it on a tripod. It works. It just attaches directly to your monitor. That's how I have it. I have it on my monitor.
Me too.
So that way, and that's why I'm looking at the screen. I'm looking kind of at the camera. I know right now I'm looking at comments, so my eyes are shifting a little bit to the right.
I see that Juan's comment. You're going to need to delete your cookies in history.
Yeah.
I would like some cookies now with my coffee.
Funny. Well, that's funny like that. So, speaking of cameras, though, so we know you're using the same weapon now. Yeah, now you're all cleared up. I don't know what happened, but you're all cleared up on my end too.
You know why? Because it depends how many people are on the actual router. You know. They don't give you a really good router when you buy. Usually, you should buy your own router when you get Spectrum. But,
yeah, I got my own router. Well, because here's what I found out too. Because when you go through the cable company, they make you rent a router.
Yeah.
Right. So you're paying $8 to $10 a month for your router or your modem with your Wi-Fi router built in if you go that route. But you can buy just a router or a modem for I think the modem I got, which is the actual. It wasn't the name brand isn't Motorola, but when you pull it out of the box, the sticker on the back of it is Motorola. It's a Motorola router sold by somebody else or a modem.
Yeah.
And it was like $54 at Best Buy, and I think it's 16 channel. Or no, that's the routers. The modem was 54, and then I bought a separate wireless router for I think it was like $69, and it was a 16 channel or something like that. So 60, together,
60 for hardwire or 16 wireless ones.
Wireless in, I think, or out. I don't remember. But all I know is I was 4 before, and it would always internet would always drop.
Oh yeah.
So I had to make sure I had enough to handle all the computers and laptops and cell phones when they attach and everything. Yeah, TVs with the Roku TVs.
That's what sucks up all the internet. Even though nobody's actually using the internet, if your device is hooked up to it, it takes up all the bandwidth, and then everything runs slow. And then they're like, "Oh, I'm complaining about the internet. Called Spectrum, bunch of thieves."
Right. But
they are.
But I was like, at first I was renting their gear, and I was like, okay, I'm spending like $100 to $120 a year on their gear. So if I just buy gear for $150 in 1 year, it's paid for itself, and now I've had it for like 3 years. So it's definitely saved me money in the long run, just to buy the gear outright.
Yeah.
And it's all, one key thing though is you have to make sure that you get the ones that are compatible with your internet provider, which
Yes.
I knew this one was because the modem was the exact same modem that they give you. It was the exact same one.
Yeah.
It was just named a different name.
I would just to save me the trouble of doing that, I would just probably keep their modem, but I would get a different router. Like mine's at home is the modem and the router are separate. So I would just probably release my thing. Oh, Amber Alert!
Amber alert! Amber alert!
Green Honda Civic! Green Honda Civic! Is it Green Honda Civic?
Yeah, it's happening. Green Honda Civic.
Oh,
If you
how did I
guys see
know?
a green Honda Civic with
How did I
license
know,
plate
dude?
6GXX720, call the police.
By the way, I just bought a brand new green Honda Civic.
Oh.
I'm just playing.
Is that somebody tied up in the background?
I have not checked the trunk yet.
Oh, that would be bad. That'd be so bad.
They've been doing that Amber Alert since yesterday.
Yeah, that Amber Alert came through yesterday.
Yeah,
that was
weird.
crazy. One says Nighthawk router. I don't think I have a Nighthawk. I know that I've heard of the Nighthawk. Aren't those expensive?
Probably, yeah.
I don't know. But
Really, all router the same. There's one that's like really, I forget what it's called. They're like a small little white boxes. They look really neat, and they have like a circle display that says how strong your internet is. It even tells you your MAC address and everything on a digital screen.
Huh.
We have those on
Netgear, but because Netgear has a circle display, but they don't say all that stuff. I don't think.
Oh no, this is like way more expensive than Netgear.
Yes.
It's the super. This is the ones we have at our work, and they're like, and you can buy these extra little antennas. You just plug into an outlet, and it expands your internet even further.
They're like super duper expensive. So, do Wi-Fi extenders work?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like, they just extend the signal a little further out.
Because I know like RVers use that on the top of their RV. They have like a Wi-Fi booster signal booster. To be able to like pull in like a Starbucks signal or something like that. But
yeah, it's a receiver, so that's like a super receiver.
Yeah, I was like, can I get one in a backpack and go to Disneyland so my cell phone will work properly?
Oh yeah, exactly.
How
are you gonna power that? You gotta have all kinds of crazy batteries in your bag.
Yeah, right. I think some people do that, right? I think some of the live streamers, like in Walt Disney World and stuff, they have like super boosters, like in backpacks. Like I hear like people carry around like $1,000 worth of gear.
Is that how they do that? Yeah,
because boost their signal.
I know Spokesman, that fool does like that 24-hour live stream. So I'm like, how do you do that with a phone?
Yeah, I think he's probably somebody who has like huge amounts of equipment. Does he? He has to wear a backpack with something in it, right? Like
I always see him with a backpack. Most definitely. Every 10 videos I see, he has a backpack on. But he's a younger guy, so he like could take all the weight and stuff. Back don't hurt.
So I have one and it works great. So you have a extender or booster? Yeah. So what's up, Jeff Pike?
What's up, Tech Wizards? The actual wizards telling us what's up, Tech Wizards.
Tech Wizards, right? So we went over the webcam. So for now, I know you got a new camera for vlogging.
Yes, I did.
Right? You have that with you by chance?
I do. I have it right here. I was just vlogging earlier. And it's Panasonic Lumix FZ300. This is like they call it a bridge camera. There you go. There's a picture of it. It's a much better picture of it. It's a bridge camera, meaning that it's like a hybrid between a regular point and shoot and a more professional looking rig. That's why the sensor's small on it. You see the sensor, how small it is on there? So it's smaller, but it actually has an actual optical zoom on it.
Yeah, it's fairly large camera. I mean, does your arm do okay with that size of a camera? Because that lens doesn't come off, right? That's stuck on
that lens
there.
Stays on. Yeah, that lens stays on. That the UV hood comes off, I believe.
Yeah, the hood should come off. Most hoods usually come off.
Yeah, 25-600. Yeah, it's the same exact camera. But it has a lot of settings. You could do panoramic pictures. You could do time lapses on it. it has like it has like real. I tried it in the closet already. I went in the closet in the dark. Turned up the ISO. Dude, you can see in pitch black. It pulls whatever light it can, and you can see something.
I thought when you were looking at it, I was looking at the specs. I thought it had a low f-stop, which is good for low light video.
And it's all manual. You can set there's manual settings for that.
And that's the key too, because like when you go into some of the dark rides, like videoing dark rides and stuff, if you just set the manual, like I can do that on the Canon that I have too. That I can set the I just set it manually sometimes. It does mess with your picture quality a little bit, but it's not too. But you get to see more, even though it might be a little bit blurrier, I guess you could say.
Like kind of fuzzy, like how I did earlier.
So it just depends. You got to find that right balance between, what maybe don't want to take it all the way down your f-stop, but maybe you just go up a little bit from the bottom, and you just kind of have to find that right balance for it. So.
Oh yeah, but I would think once you master one of these cameras, you would be able to get like a more expensive camera with like detachable lenses, and you'll know exactly what you're doing. Yeah,
because yours is pretty much. Let's see if it's pretty much like a DSLR camera.
Yeah.
But just doesn't have detachable lenses, you know. So I would think that yours, just the and then you're used to the size of it and everything. So if you do decide to go with like even a mirrorless DSLR with a bigger lens or something, it's like you're already used to that size.
Yeah.
See, and that's my problem is I have such a small camera that I want to get a mirrorless DSLR camera like the Sony, but it's just so big. It's so big. Like where I have this little thing right here, this Canon that just fits right in my pocket.
And it's, and we had a camera at the beginning. D had a Nikon just like that, and I didn't like it when I recorded. It sounded horrible. The sound was horrible, and I don't know. We didn't like it. We actually got rid of it, and that's when we got the GoPro, and the GoPro the sound was much better. And the image was weird because it was like really that wide angle stuff.
Yeah, and some of these, you gotta be careful because some of like these smaller cameras, not the Canon G7X, is kind of made for vlogging, but some of the lower priced or even just the other point and shoot cameras are really made for photography and not video.
Exactly.
So, like you said, the audio, the mic totally sucks on it, or the, picture quality of the video is not good. Because they're just not made for it. And then this is the Canon G7X was kind of like, okay, we're going to make a small compact camera that's made for vlogging mostly, not really necessarily picture taking. I mean, we're going to say it takes great pictures, but this is really a vlogger's camera. I mean, I don't see a lot of people walking around doing point and shoot pictures with it. Most of the primary use of it seems to be for vlogging use only.
Yeah, because point and shoot cameras now are pretty much your cell phone. Whatever you got in your pocket does just as good for taking a picture,
Yeah, that kind of took away the digital camera, it's like $100 digital camera business kind of goes away once you had a cell phone.
Exactly.
Yeah, and Juan does have a point for pictures. Juan takes amazing pictures. He just sticks with his iPhone.
Oh, yeah, but his iPhone's dope. It's got like 3 lenses, so no competition, sir. No competition.
Yeah, his is like totally killer.
Dude,
Disney King B, just want to say hi, that you're there.
There you go.
Yeah, but it's just a matter of, I find with cameras it's a matter of preference. Like I know some vloggers that use a camcorder. I know some that used to just use a camcorder recently.
Yeah.
Kidult. But
hey, I still use it. It still works. It still works. This thing is so small and tiny and easy to carry that it's hard not to say no, and it has optical zoom. It's hard not to get it to use it. And I've dropped it so many freaking times and it's still survived.
See, that's like my Canon is your little Sony there. Like my Canon, like I love that I can just stick it in my pocket and go.
Exactly.
I love that I have a smaller camera bag that carries all the batteries. It carries my phone charger. It carries my Manfrotto tripod. It carries everything I need in one little tiny bag versus a bigger bag. And I hate. I know a lot of people wear backpacks to Disneyland. I hate wearing a backpack to Disneyland. Because then your back gets all sweaty and it's just like, what a pain this is.
That's why I switched to that smaller bag. But then I got more. I got a gimbal and I got all kinds of other stuff in my camera. So like, I gotta carry my own bag now.
But I used to carry a lot of stuff to Disneyland when I'd go vlogging. I would carry more than I needed because it was always the just in case. What if this happens?
Mhm.
What if I need to do this, or what if I used to always bring my GoPro with me, and now
Mhm.
I never bring my GoPro with me because I was like, oh, what if I'm going to go on a water ride and I want to shoot the GoPro? Well, now my phone is waterproof, so now all I do is I just when I'm going on Splash Mountain, I pull out my phone and I put my Canon away.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know, so
that's much better. But it's always good to have a GoPro though. Even
yeah,
even
and
though
I have like an old one, so like I do need to just upgrade and get like the 8 or they're coming out with the 9, so maybe I'll just wait for the 9 because it has
which
all
one do
that
you
cool
have?
stabilization.
What GoPro do you have?
Dude, I have a GoPro. I don't know. It was like $130. I don't even know if it has a name. It was just a GoPro Hero. Like,
Go just the first GoPro Hero?
yeah, it was just like GoPro Hero. There's like
All
nothing
right.
after it. It's just it
Mine.
it
I got mine here too.
it shoots decent video. It's horrible in low light, but and for mine, the audio sucks. So I was thinking like now that because so much competition came out that GoPros finally became reasonably priced.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you have the Hero 3.
Yeah.
So
Now,
that
I had to buy the screen though.
Yeah, okay. So like you can get the Hero 8 for or the GoPro 8 for like 350 or $300 or something like that. And they used to be like 799.
You know what's good about those though? The new ones, you can actually live stream with those.
Yes.
That's really cool about those. I like that.
So I was thinking about, adding one of those into my arsenal. I was just going to wait because they were talking about the 9 coming out. So I was like, okay, I'll just wait. And then when the 9 comes out, the 8 might go down in price. And I'll just pick up an 8.
Yeah.
Because you can live stream with the 8 too.
And they say they have image stabilization, but we'll see. I haven't seen one with really good image stabilization
Well,
yet.
the 8 has pretty good. The 8 came out with a new. They have a new. I can't remember the name that they call it. Their stabilization that they have on it. But the 8 was way far superior to the 7 as far as stabilization went. It was actually really good.
Oh yeah, that's something that drove me crazy about the videos before. Just like although you see how where you're walking, you can see the steps. Jeff, fanny packs. We don't have no fanny packs, Juan.
Yeah, and then I think with like the 8 too, like you can connect a microphone to it, or because the microphone really sucked on my GoPro.
Why does it have like an actual microphone input on this one?
I think it does. I believe you can hook a microphone to it. You can hook like a light to it. You can like it has like all the options to hook stuff to it.
Well, that's good. That's good to know. That's a big reason why I bought this camera too, because that's a mic output
Yeah,
or input.
Yeah, I would say that's the one downfall I have to say about the Canon G7X is that it doesn't have a mic output. So sometimes the audio is a little wonky on it.
Yeah, especially in the wind.
Yeah. Well, hey,
you found the fixer for it.
Yeah, you got to find a cover like that for your camera that you just got.
Oh, the little fuzzies.
Yeah, you need to find. You probably have to make one.
I'm gonna buy an actual extra mic for it with a cattail on it.
Yeah, because when you were at your car, because it was super windy there.
Yeah.
It was cutting your audio out because it was picking up the wind noise.
Yeah, I see now. Like, whatever. What's the first time I used the camera? But like, the wind would overpower it. It's very tiny mic, so I would think you just a little circle right there. Just put a little bit of the fuzzy stuff there, and that'd be fine.
You just get some double-sided tape, and you cut a circle. You make it into a ring, and you put the double-sided tape around the circle, and then you attach the fuzzy stuff to it, and you're golden.
Yeah, don't cover the grill, guys.
No. Yeah, that's like when you see my mohawk on my camera. But, I have it right here. So
I see it.
When you see my mohawk, it looks like it's just a piece of double-sided tape over the top, but it's actually I cut out a frame so that way it doesn't cover the mic holes. Yeah. And then I actually had a dead cat. That's just so you guys know, like the covers for microphones, they're called dead cats, the furry ones.
Oh.
Yeah. So I had one for another mic. I had a Canon Rebel, and I had a big boom mic on it, and I had one of those. So I use that. I just cut that and that's what I used for.
Ah, there you go.
For that, so it worked out.
I got some of that stuff. What is it? Because this mic came with one of these little guys.
Yeah, so if you don't want to use the pop filter in the front, you can just use that on your mic.
I like the pop filter.
It gives it aesthetic.
It looks professional.
Yeah, that's why That's why I just put that on there because the pop filter seemed for me. I do have a pop filter, but I didn't like the way it was kind of in the way for some reason. I thought
That bugged you a little bit.
yeah, it just bugged me. So
it's good for me because I'm used to like getting like all up on the mic, like so it stops me. It's like a grill. It's like
it keeps you
glass at a buffet.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like with these microphones, like when you get all up on them, you get real loud, and so you have to be careful. You have to try to maintain that same distance.
Yeah,
at all times.
Once you get too crazy, you go. You have to get all soft here on ladies' night.
Or sometimes as the stream goes on, you come way back here, and then you're all of a sudden people can't hear you. They're like turning up their volume.
No, I can hear you perfectly even when you went all the way back, dude.
Dude, I have to say, this microphone's pretty damn awesome.
Okay, can I talk about your stuff now? I know you know what I got. What do you got? What kind of goodies you got now? Because I know you got 2 handy mics and a mixer, my friend.
Okay, so listen, we're talking about the mic. So let me find my find my microphone here.
Go ahead.
Oh
yeah, I know you got some new stuff. So I was kind of excited for you. Like, so did you get stuff? I kept bugging you. Like, no, it's delayed, Freddie. No, it's delayed. Yeah. Did it come in today? Are you gonna hook it up?
Yeah, right. I know. And then like with the way Amazon is recently, it was like one thing came in on Thursday, one thing came in on Friday, one thing came in on Saturday. And I was like, oh, come on, can't you just deliver it the same day? But they're all backed up and stuff.
Put it in the same box, please.
Yeah. So I got 2 of the Marantz.
Look at that.
It's the MPM 1000, and you got
the Marantz ones. Oh, that's expensive.
They're not bad. They're $60 a piece, $59.99.
Marantz has been around for like a long time, dude.
Yeah, so I got a good price on them. They've been on sale for a little while, so I was like, and it came with the XL. Is it XLR or X?
XLR.
XLR cable.
Yeah.
So it came with and you can see in the picture, it came with the little desktop tripod, which I don't use. I use a swing arm, but I do have those. So like if I ever want to do like a mobile broadcast or something, like I could take those with me.
Yes.
And totally just easily set it up with the soundboard they got. But they aren't joking when they say these are great for studio recording, podcasting, vlogging, YouTube. We use it on every live stream that we do at home now. And Becky was happy because
she got her own.
She got her own microphone over here.
That over there. Looks like a robot hand coming out with that.
I should probably turn it down on my. Ooh, I just turned it down on my soundboard.
That's why it was so like I could hear a lot of extra noise.
Did the extra noise go away?
Yes, when you turn the mic down. So what was going on was I heard a car go by. I was looking like, did it go by my house or did it go by Josh's house?
Yeah, I was going for surround sound effect.
Yeah. But it was like I don't know why it sounded a little funky. Now it sounds perfect. That's how you usually sound. You sound perfect now.
Yeah. So I have to remember. So the more equipment you get, the more stuff you have to do.
Yeah. When
you're creating a live stream or a podcast.
Look,
and it's like. You buy this stuff because you think it's going to make your life easier. It makes your quality better, but it makes your life more difficult.
It'll be more complicated. You got to remember, do this, move this. Oh, someone's commenting over here. Let's do this over here. Like, I'll turn it down a little bit. Turn the bass down. You're talking too loud.
Yeah, Jeff Pike, I have no problem talking about what this stuff costs. Like these microphones cost $59.99, so $60. When I bought my Canon camera, it was $689, I believe.
Really? That camera was $600?
Yeah, I think. Well, when it was brand new, it was $1,000, I believe.
Your camera was on the list when I researched my camera. I'm looking for like best vlog cameras, in 2019, 2020. Yours was one of the top ones, right alongside mine's the one I got. Mine's was like because yours was a little better because of the portability of it.
Yeah,
mine was only $400.
Yeah, yours. For what your camera is, that's a killer price. I just thought it does so much,
Yeah, and I bought it on Walmart.com and I got like a package deal. So the camera alone cost $400, and I got a bunch like a big set of extra accessories, tripods, 2 extra batteries, chargers, HDMI, all kinds of extra stuff that I'll probably never use, but it's good to have.
Right? And does your camera shoot 4K?
It shoots 4K at 60 frames per second.
So here's I know 4K is a pain to load because it takes forever.
Yeah.
But YouTube favors 4K video.
Are you serious?
Yes.
They'll put it up more?
They will, because they want best quality stuff, and so
Yeah.
people who like 4K, they will recommend your videos more. I truly believe you will grow faster if you shoot in 4K and put up in 4K.
Oh
I mean,
wow.
I could totally be wrong, but this is just what I've heard through the grapevine, is that if you upload in, and that's why I was looking at a new camera too, was because of I want a camera that shoots in 4K, even if the quality is the same. Just the fact that I could say it's 4K,
Yeah.
YouTube will recommend your video more. I believe that's
Crazy.
what I
Well,
hear.
I'll try to shoot a daily vlog like that with 4K. See how it works out for me.
Now I know you need more memory card space, and it takes forever to upload and download.
Do I got memory cards, dude? They sent me a memory card with it, and I already have like a bunch of those big memory cards, and I have a bunch of the little adapters, so I don't even need to buy big memory cards. I have a bunch of the little micros. They use an adapter for it, so I'm well stocked on memory cards.
Yeah, make sure you get the good Extreme Pros. Like if you do SanDisk, do like an Extreme Pro, Extreme Ultra. Like
Yeah,
I got this 64 gigabyte, and I know you guys should get 128, but I got this 64. I got two other 64s also.
the ones I have are like, I think they're the Ultra Plus ones.
Yeah,
And the
they're-
one here, let's see what this one is. This is one that
Somebody
came. Yeah, Ultra. It's this one. I don't even know. This is the one that came with the camera.
And does it say, I can't read it, but does it say 95 megabits per second?
Yeah,
MB?
90 megabits per second.
Okay, yeah, you want something like that, like 90, 95, because that's your transfer speed. It'll
Yeah.
help with it.
With
And
these
then-
cameras, yeah,
And then it
exactly.
should have like a 3 and a U, and then like a 10C. Those are some good things on a memory card.
Yeah, yep. SCHC. Yeah, there's cheap. There's cheap. You can buy cheaper memory cards, but it's not really worth it. Oops.
No, if you're going, once you start getting into high definition into 4K and stuff, you want like a higher speed memory card, so it's worth spending the extra $10, $20 for the better memory card for sure.
Uh-oh. Found it.
So, and with these microphones came a 6-foot XLR camera or phone. Not a phone, cable. Oh my god! I sound like my grandma when she names off every son but my name. You know, she names off everybody else's name. Brad, Scott, Jeff, Josh. That's your name.
Josh,
like,
you.
I just did that. You know, with
the one with the head.
Equipment. But I thought 6 feet would be enough. But once you put it on the arm and go down the arm and around the desk, my soundboard is very limited on where I can put it. So I just ordered some 10-foot cable.
There you go.
I probably should have just ordered a 25-foot cable, but for each one, but just give me that extra flexibility. But I didn't think I would need 25 feet.
No, you don't. That's kind of overkill, but I think 10 feet would be enough.
I think 10 feet's enough because once you go down the arm, once you go down the arm and stuff, it's like you just need a little more.
Yeah, I had just enough.
Yeah.
Because you're good. You could take with you. Your mics can be used other than just for podcasting. You know, they actually have XLR plugs. You know, they're not limited to USB. Like my mic is limited to only USB. So I have to have, you know.
Well, and that was the thing was like my old mic, which was a snowball mic, which sounded great, but it was a USB mic, so it was limited. It just plugs into the USB port, and that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
So I needed something that I can plug into a soundboard because I want to have multiple mics and I want to be able to, play around with it a little bit. So I was tired of Becky always taking the mic, so I wanted to, get her own mic, get myself one. And I thought the snowball was a little, it was just a little large.
It looks a little big on there. It looks fine. You can barely see it in the stream, but there's probably bugs right in front of you guys now.
Yeah. So it's a good mic though, and if I ever need to, I can still use it. I can't plug it into mine unless is there a USB to 3/4 inch plug adapter?
Or USB?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so that mic's pretty much done.
So where do you have your mixer right now?
So on my mixer, I got the Behringer.
Yeah.
I guess it's Zenith Q802 USB. Not just USB plug-in, but actual USB interface.
Look, you have actual analog to regular phono plugs.
I have. Let me see if it's Oh yeah. So look at the back. This is the plug you were talking about right here, Fernie.
Yes, sir.
That's the plug you were saying
I
that I needed.
was like, come on, show me the back. Show me the back.
So the one without that USB interface, where I would have to go through the microphone jack the mixer to the microphone jack on the computer. The one without that USB was like $89, and then I had to upgrade to this one, which is $118 to get that USB interface.
That's not bad for $118.
So
then your mics go on the very top, right there, top left, right there.
So my mics go right here. These two right here.
There, two XLR, the 2 levels. Oh,
yeah, these are all the controls.
Are those plugs in the middle? Or those are also quarter-inch jacks? For
yeah,
input?
these are all. Are they 3/4 jack? Is that what it's called, or is it
3/4 inch?
Yeah, 3/4 inch.
3/4 inch jack. Yeah.
Yeah. So like this, it's a little bit larger than a microphone. This is my adapters. I did have my headphones. Originally, when I set this up, I had put my headphones into the soundboard. So that way the sound coming out of the computer would go to the soundboard and then to my headphones. But this sounded a little tinny. It didn't sound very well.
Oh.
And there was no way to adjust it on here. So I actually plugged my both headphones directly into the computer.
Okay, so they're not even hooked up to the mixer right now.
So they're not hooked up to the mixer. But if you were just wanted sound from the mixer, you could use it. They have it has the headphone jack at the top right there.
Those 3/4 inch are inputs or outputs? Or are they both?
Well, it depends. Like, yeah, they're inputs on the mic section, but they're output for the headphone and they're output for the control room. You can have a left and a right, and you can have a left and right output main right over here.
Does it have a booth?
A what?
A booth, like sometimes it'll say booth control, which is so you hear exactly what everyone else is hearing. No,
I don't know.
It would just say booth. Like
okay, because there's so much on this thing that I have no idea what it does.
Yeah, I'm trying to see it, but I don't see I can barely see the letters. But I see like there's sections where it would be there. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Main out. Oh, let's see. Main out.
You're looking at the top? Yeah.
Control room out. So the control room out, that's where you plug in your headphones right there?
No, I'd plug in my headphones right up here.
Phones go there. Oh, okay. So you line in.
Because phones are going, yeah.
Stereo auxiliary return. FX send.
So they say it's a 6-channel, but this is 3 and 4 left and right. This is 5 and 6 left and right.
Oh, they don't count.
So I maybe I don't know. But like if I wanted to set up speakers, like I can go out here to speakers.
Okay. Get some Pro speakers there.
Or I can come down here, and these are left and right in and left and right out RCA jacks.
Tight.
So I think you go out
everything you need.
Yeah, so I think you go out to speakers there too.
And all the EQs, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 8. 5 and 6. So you're on levels 1 and 2 then, huh?
So I'm on 1 and 2 right here. So you have your high, your mid, and your low for bass, and then compression. I just kind of messed around with the sound a little bit and did some sound checks, and so because I have no idea what that really means, but I figured out what sounded better. And then my FX, I just kind of have it set at 0. And then
are you running any effects? I don't think you're running any effects.
No.
You put some reverb in it, man.
Yeah. And then the pan, I don't know what that actually does. It goes to 0 volume to.
It's your left and right. It's your left and right. So you want that one in the middle. So
yeah, that's where I have it. That's the sweet spot.
One's so I just listen to it like, oh, that sounds good. Yeah.
Wait, how many times have you Juan, Becky, and Britt? Okay, Juan, this is a tech talk. You don't have to be here, Juan. I just want to let you know. I appreciate your support, but if you want to just play the stream on your phone and not watch, that's totally okay. I'm totally good with it.
I know Juan doesn't like to talk tech. I only talk movies with Juan because Juan loves movies.
Yeah.
Hey,
Orlando, Mike, how you doing?
I find all this extremely interesting. Just to let you know.
Yeah,
I'm very, very stimulated.
so just so you know, the podcast is my deal. So it's like what interests me, and it's what I want to talk about. And I know you like tech, and I like tech, and so that's kind of why we're doing what we're doing. We're talking tech.
Juan, you got it.
So I know Midlife Vibes live stream. We get more concurrent viewers and stuff, and I'm okay with that. This is Convo and Cocktails, because this will go on a podcast on Apple Podcast and whatchamacallit, the other ones, Google Podcast, and then the other big one that starts with the S. I cannot remember the name. Spotify podcast.
Spotify.
Yeah. So
no. I love TikTok too. TikTok.
Yeah. So
Brittany, the time to get going. Peace out.
yeah. Peace out. Go yell at your neighbors. Brittany's new page. That's funny.
I'm sorry. We're talking tech here, man. We're talking tech.
Yeah, and so I like too that like I can control the level of each mic. So I'm glad I can turn off Becky's mic. I forgot to do that, but I could turn off Becky's mic, whenever possible.
It's a question.
And then it's good too because like if you have a softer speaker, like let's say that's with you, and I'm louder and they talk softer, I can adjust their volume up to kind of match mine. So I like that it has individual volume levels down here. And then it obviously has the master volume level over on the right side.
There you go. So question. I see 3 and 4, 5 and 6 are together. Do they switch on and off or they're just mixed together?
They're together. I haven't used them, so I have no idea. Like it says left and right, so I'm assuming you have to use both to get it to be stereo. Because it says mono. It says mono in the corner of 3, 4, and 5 and 6 right here.
Oh yeah, if you only plug one side in, huh? If you plug one in.
Yeah, so I'm just assuming that. I don't know. I mean, really, what I was gonna get a soundboard that had 4 XLR mic inputs, but I was like, I need to start small and work my way through this.
Well, I don't even know how you would have 4 people in that one room.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I was like, how am I gonna get 4 people in this little area now? And then if I'm thinking, I'm gonna get a little duffel bag type thing so I can make this mobile. Yeah. So, I don't even have a laptop to make it mobile. But if I go somewhere and someone else has a laptop, I can easily hook this in through their USB. Yeah, the soundboard in through their USB. The mics go into the soundboard. The headphones I can go into the soundboard if I need to. Done.
Sweet. So how would you record? You would have to use like a certain software, wouldn't you? Or it'd
be audio. So like, or it would be mostly if I went mobile. It'd be just for podcasts for audio, or I would have to. I could log in onto their computer and do StreamYards, but I'd have to use.
That's true too.
I'd have to bring my webcam too, though, and then that would have to plug in. So then I'd have to make sure they have multiple USB plugs, or I could purchase. I actually have a USB hub.
Yeah.
So I could just take a USB hub and use that.
Yeah, I've been looking out for a new high-speed USB hub.
Okay, mine. I don't know. I got mine cheap. I don't think it's high speed or anything, but
I have one. That's why I had issues last time with audio because it's not high speed and it glitches sometimes.
Yeah.
So I need a high speed one, a 3.0.
Luckily on my computer, I have a lot of USB ports on it, so I was short one USB port, so I bought a USB hub to plug in two one extra thing.
Yeah, that's kind of how I am. I only have like just the keyboard hooked up to the hub. That's all I need.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, but yeah, I don't think I'll be using most of this stuff. Like, and then I was struggling. Like when I first looked this up, I was like, I wasn't getting sound out of the mics, and these little buttons right here.
Yeah.
It says to main mix, USB 2 track. If that's not pressed down, you don't get any audio at all.
Oh yeah.
But it doesn't say this. This doesn't say anything about microphones on it right here.
Main mix to main mix.
Yeah, like I couldn't get audio
show where it's on and off either. Like it doesn't show like pushed in, on, pushed off, out, off. It's a button.
Yeah.
Push it in if you want. Check it out.
Yeah, so I was like, I literally was like, oh my God, I don't know how to work this stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. But if you, to be honest with you, if you actually, I could have probably YouTubed it, but it was just that. So I was like, if you just have patience and you just kind of start reason of deduction. So I was like, okay, let me press this button. Did it work? Nope. Let me press this button. Did it work? Nope. Let me press these two together. Oh, it worked. Okay, that was it. Now I know how to turn it on and off.
That's half the fun. Half the fun is just playing with it the first couple of hours, like trying to figure it out.
Yeah, and then I can't figure out. Here, I'm going to show you I have no idea what this button does. Right here, this red button. This red button right here. I have no idea what it is. It's pressed in, but I have no idea what it does.
When you push out, does it turn on? Does it light up?
Well, I don't want to mess with it now. I might cut out completely.
It's a dump button. So when somebody cuts this.
Yeah, it has a line going to this dot, which says plus 48 volts, and this dot that says power. and those dots they blink when I talk, so that's like an audio level. These dots right here.
So is that like power? The power button? Where's the power button?
Maybe it's the power button.
I think it might be the power button.
Dude,
don't push it now.
I'm not gonna push it now. After the stream, I'm gonna totally push it though, just so you know. I was like, yeah, that could be the power button.
So when you got it and you plugged it in, it just turned on.
Yeah, it was just on.
That might be the power button. The button was probably pushed in already. That probably seems like to me that could be.
It does make sense because the line does come down to a light that says power.
Okay, yeah. Well, let me see the back of it. What is the back of it? Usually the power buttons on the back of those things.
Oh, there's no
button on the back.
No, hold on. Let me lower that down. There's no power button on the back. There's just the power cable right here, and then the USB interface which goes to the computer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably the power button. That power adapter looks weird.
Yeah, it's a weird little plug.
It kind of looks like an XLR, but with an extra pin.
Yeah, it's not XLR, and then it goes to one of those little bricks, and then it goes to the outlet.
Oh, it has a big brick. It has a big power.
Yeah, which I hate those things, but I guess they're there for a reason, right?
It's either inside the unit or it's outside the unit. It's all necessary.
Yeah, because this unit's pretty thin, so that's why it's probably outside the unit.
Yeah, if they put it in there, it would be a much thicker mixer.
Yeah, that's probably why they, because they want this on top of a desk somewhere, on top of a sound booth or whatever you have, so they don't want these big clunky things.
You pretty much have yourself a little radio station going on over there.
Hey, I like it. Like, I felt a little like after I got all the equipment, I was like, I need more.
Oh no! It's like Juan, more.
Come on, let's keep the party going. Let's just keep going.
The party don't stop.
Right? Oh man, yeah. So I don't know. It's but I'm happy with the setup. And then I started looking at, I got
you're looking at now.
I got the swing arms, right? So you have a swing arm, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm assuming. But then I was like, I don't know if I just want a basic swing arm.
Why, they got fancy ones? I just bought a basic one.
Dude, they got ones where the springs are inside the arm.
Ooh.
But this is a swing arm. This is one of the swing arms I got. I have two different swing arms. They're exactly the same. Just I think there's one manufacturer that just puts different name brand stamps on the swing arm.
That looks a lot like mine's, except for the end. But yeah, it looks almost the same.
But they work out pretty good. I mean, the one thing I like, because this is a working desk, not just a studio desk, so I have to push the microphones out of the way when I'm working. So that's the one thing I do like about the swing arm, is I can just kind of push it out and it's off to the side.
Because you have nothing behind you, huh? So yours can go all the way back and down.
Yeah.
Might have to be pushed up.
Yeah. Well, I Becky's is like pushed almost straight up on the side.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't have to be, I guess, but it's just kind of the way it is. And then mine, I push it along the side of the desk, so it goes just out along the side, so it stays out of my way.
Oh, there you go.
But it's not ideal because I have to clamp it facing me, because there's on the side of the desk there's nowhere to clamp it.
Oh, there's no cord on the back to clamp it either.
Well, I can't clamp it to the back because I'm using dual monitors, and the monitor would be in the way.
Oh.
So, speaking of purchasing stuff, we're getting a new desk.
Yay! New desk! Yes. We're getting a much bigger desk.
Yeah. So this desk is about, I think it's 48 inches across, and we're getting a desk that's 63 inches across.
So, you're going from, what is that? 4 feet to 6 feet or something?
Yeah, something like that. A little bit over 6 feet. And then we're also getting monitor risers. So each monitor will be raised up. So I'll have options to clamp the microphone either on one of the monitor risers, or each microphone on the side of the monitor riser, or on the back of the desk, depending on how it works out.
Nice.
But, Becky's like, we're getting a bigger desk because I don't want to be in the corner anymore, right?
You can't put Becky in the corner.
Yeah, you can't put Becky in the corner. So we're gonna get a bigger desk. But then when I watch Joe Rogan a lot, and I see his mic arms, those are probably so expensive because the cable goes inside the arm itself.
Oh,
and there's actually an attachment here where the microphone cable the XLR cable is just like a little tiny thing, and it plugs in right here.
Yeah.
and then it goes, and I was like, those are probably like $300 arms,
Yeah.
because just to get an arm, they have arms that are solid, and the springs are in these
Inside the enclosure. Yeah.
these they're inside, but they're like $50 each, and so I'm like, I don't need that. I'm good right now.
I don't even know how mine wasn't that. You know what? I think mine's came with the mic.
No, my arm, I bought one for I think it was $25 or $20.
Yeah, the arms aren't too expensive. So my mic must have not been expensive because I paid $45 for the mic and the arm together. So it must, it must have not been that expensive. I bought it on Amazon before everything went out.
Yeah, your mic quality is good. Your sound quality is good. I don't see anything wrong with it.
I recognize the brand InnoGear. They're not a very reputable brand, but they're like kind of middle of the road stuff, kind of like Behringer. Behringer's a little better now. They're a German company, but now they're a better company now. They make a lot more stuff. Usually, they were just DJ equipment that I wasn't familiar with them, and their stuff was real cheap before. So,
yeah. Oh.
I remember I would break their mixers like in one day. Like, oh, I gotta go take this back.
And this was the more expensive. Well, first, there's so many mixers out there that say USB interface that are not USB interface.
Yeah,
I'm glad I know you because you pointed that out to me.
Yeah, because I know exactly what that looks if you're trying to get an output USB. What you were showing me were like, yeah, it is a USB interface, but they don't tell you what does that USB interface do.
Yeah,
it's USB interface. That could be input. I need output. I need output to actual USB 2.0 or 3.0, whatever you need.
Yeah, and it's funny when you're searching for soundboards and you say you want a USB interface output, they still pull up all the other stuff that's just an input.
Everything, because they have it in their ad possibly says USB, so it just pops up.
And I mean, there was a workaround. I mean, I could have just went microphone out of the board or audio out of the board into my microphone in on my computer, and that would have worked just the same to get these microphones through the soundboard to the computer. Yeah. But at least the USB interface, I can get the audio from the computer to the headphones if I wanted to. It could go vice versa. So
yeah,
not that I'm using it for that, but you
can. Like right now, I'm not wearing headphones because I have speakers in front of me that actually comes towards me. So I don't know if you guys can even hear the echo or anything.
No, I can't.
That's funny because they're fairly big speakers. They're big studio monitors, and I have two big Denon studio monitors on the floor, right next to each other, and they're all hooked up. I'm surprised you can't hear anything.
And that's like why people wear the headphones, because you get that echo usually. But I don't know if it's with StreamYards maybe or something that there's not a delay. Like now there's a delay on if you were having the audio from YouTube, there'd obviously be a delay, and then we'd have a huge echo problem.
Oh yeah.
But the one thing I like about StreamYards, when I'm talking to you, it's instant. There's no delay at all.
Yeah, there's no whole lot of latency to the.
So it's like, and that's why I think we're not getting the echo. So I think when I'm speaking, you're hearing it, and it's just, I don't know, maybe I could be wrong. I have no idea, but
I don't know, but it looks like it's working good to me.
Yeah, the headphones give me a little intimacy with you guys. Like I really hear like you're in my ears, you're in my head. It's like you're everything, right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense, or is that a little weird that I say that?
That way you can
hear everything, Bernie.
You can hear all my brings and whistles.
And also what it does is it blocks out any background noise that I don't hear now. So I'm totally hearing just your voice, and so I'm so focused on you. Even if I'm looking over here and you're talking, I'm still focused on just you.
So here's a question I have for you. Now that you have the mixer and the mics, do you hear the live audio? So if you're hearing on the headphones, do you hear yourself as well, or just me?
No, I don't. So like when Becky's next to me and we're wearing headphones, I don't hear her. I mean, I hear her in the room, but I don't hear her through the headphones. And I thought I would be able to, but I don't.
There's got to be a way to figure that out. You have the mixer. I think there's a way to figure that out. You should be able to mix you guys yourselves in together, so you can hear like a live, like what everybody else is hearing. So you get my audio, you get Becky's audio, and you get your audio all together, so that you can monitor yourself too. So if you're talking too loud, you can hear like, oh no, I'm talking too loud.
Yeah, like I don't even get my audio through the headphones.
Yeah, because that's how that's why they wear headphones in the radio, so they can hear themselves and see how horrible they sound, or if they sound good, or if they need to talk louder, or if they're too close to the mic, or if they're breathing too hard.
Well, that's the weird part. Like I don't know. Like I want to press a button, but I don't want to press a button.
Bye. The stream's over.
Because there's one that says 2 phones control room.
2 phones control room.
Yeah, I'm gonna press it.
Hit it.
Okay, can you still hear me?
Oh, I can still hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear everything else?
No,
can you hear yourself?
No, I can't. Oh, let me. Can I hear myself? No, I can't hear myself. So that didn't. I don't know what that button does. I'll have to research it. There's a manual that shows what all these buttons do, but sometimes I don't understand the lingo that they're using.
Yeah, because they get all technical with you. Like, okay, well, what does that mean?
Yeah, they're supposed to be telling me what it means, but they're not breaking it down right. You know,
we're gonna break it down in 27 easy to 2 steps. Grab your XLR cables and USB hubs and get ready. What the hell? What are you talking about?
I wonder if I plugged my headphones into. I'll try that on a test stream. If I had my headphones directly plugged into the soundboard instead of the computer, and I had that button pushed, maybe it would send the live audio from these microphones to it. Maybe I just didn't have the right configuration when the headphones were plugged in.
There's probably something you have to plug in. You might have to plug it a little different because you have everything you need in front of you to do that.
Yeah.
So you should be able. Like I don't have my mixer, my audio thing is not even plugged in anymore because I have too many issues with it. So and that way when I did that, I would have to wear headphones and I can hear myself and I can hear you guys. But now it doesn't really work all that well.
Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna try. I think because I have my headphones plugged into the computer, for some reason that sound doesn't come through. That's a headphone out over there, so what's going through the computer. I don't know.
And that's why when I said, does it have a booth? That's what I was referring to. Because if you have a booth, that means you hear what's going on in the booth with you, and you can switch it over to a live crowd sound or whatever the crowd's hearing.
Yeah, because it says 2 phones, which is headphones, and it says /control room. So if I had an out, that would be sending the audio from these mics to that control room. So I think I just didn't have maybe this button pushed down when I had my headphones plugged in.
Possibly.
Because when I had my headphone plugged in, it was very temporary because I was like, I do not like the quality of this. Because I think I was just watching a YouTube video on the computer. So the audio from the computer to the soundboard to these headphones didn't work out very well, I guess.
Didn't sound too good, huh?
So, but if I could hear myself and hear Becky, and that was a problem too, like when I was trying to test the audio levels of this microphone, I struggled because I couldn't hear it in my headphones.
That's right.
So I couldn't compare it to anything.
That's what when I got my mic, I couldn't tell how good it sounds because I have no booth sound. I don't know what's going on. So all I can go off is what you're saying. So I had to do a live stream and then go ahead and watch it later and see and hear the sound to see if it was good or not. There's no way to monitor yourself live, which you kind of need in radio.
Yeah, and podcasting is kind of like radio, so you kind of need that. Like I need to know my volume versus your volume. So then I can adjust. If you're coming in low, then I can adjust my microphone down to match it, and that way the audience can turn up their volume on their computer if they want to. Or if you're coming in hot, I can adjust my volume to come in the same as you, so they're like you're not screaming in their ears. Like
who knows right now what it sounds like? You may be coming in hot, and I may be coming in low. It all depends because we both have different mics. You have XLR mics, have USB mics, so there could be you won't know till after the stream.
You've totally piqued my interest, man. I just want to end the stream right now just so I can do this.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. That's why when we were on my stream yesterday, I was really excited to talk tech. You're like, no, save it, man. I was like, I have so many freaking questions.
How many times I pretty much tell you, shut up, Fernie, shut up.
What about the shut up, Fernie?
Tomorrow? I was like, you just need to stop talking now.
I know. I had so much stuff. I love tech. I'm really interested in tech. That's why I even have my second channel. I have a second channel on YouTube. It's called The Review Block, and all pretty much on that channel, I just review TWS headphones, just headphones, true wireless stereo headphones.
How come I don't follow that?
Oh, you should check it out. Everybody should check it out.
Can somebody put it in the chat so we can check it out?
I know Juan's subbed, and that's a funny channel because I do very low maintenance on it.
Yeah,
I put a video out like maybe once every month, if that. whenever I get something new in the mail.
Yeah.
And it grows on its own. I have one video on there. It's already over 2,000 views.
Oh, nice.
By itself with only 32 subscribers, and started off with 9 subscribers.
Yeah, and that's a hard. Everybody loves tech. It seems like or likes tech reviews, but there's so many people doing it, so it's a hard niche to get into.
It's funny because there's so many people just doing what I do. Like there's a couple of guys who already do the just headphones review thing. There's a guy called El Jefe that lives in LA. He look like a gangster guy, and he has millions of subs. GameSki is like one of the more popular guys people know about, and all he does is just TWS. They just send it to him. He don't even have to pay for that stuff no more. So that's stuff I used to watch, and like of course like Unbox Therapy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Unbox Therapy.
Everybody knows Unbox Therapy. That's like one of the first channels in like with
HBKD or whatever his name is.
MBKHD.
MBKHD. Yeah.
Marcus Brownlee. Yeah. He has really good stuff. That guy has like he spends money on tech. Like he spends money on his cameras. I love his camera rig, but even he says it's too much for what it is. But he loves it though.
Yeah. See you later, Jeff. You have a fun walk.
Oh, bye, y'all.
Yeah, I like him. I like Unbox Therapy. Those are probably the two that I watch. But whenever I want to, like, even like when I was looking at your camera that you got, I was looking at YouTube reviews and stuff.
Yeah.
I always go to YouTube for tech reviews on anything, especially cameras, everything.
Anything, dude. Anything. You get a review on anything, like even on a car oil to like food to feed your pet.
Right?
There's like YouTube's blown up so big that there's a little niche for everyone. So you can find like a pretty reputable size crowd for anything that you do or interested in.
Oh yeah, I think so. It's just how many other people are doing it, and then just getting it out there. That's the tough one though, right? Getting people to watch it, and then once they watch it,
it's funny because people watch it on their own, and the ones that are the really popular ones are the ones where I review like AirPod clones or AirPods Pro clones or things that look. Those get the most views. I don't know why. I reviewed my egg cameras on there too, and they didn't get really that many views. And I thought that would have been a really interesting video to put out.
But nobody's searching for that though.
Only a couple hundred views. Yeah, nobody's really searching for that. They're very
AirPod.
Company.
Yeah, AirPod.
Everybody.
You type in the word AirPod, the whole world is searching for that.
Yeah, and I leave links to if you want to buy it from whatever link I bought it from. I make no money. If it's just, I do it just for fun, just to have an extra outlet when I don't have Disneyland stuff to do.
No, you should be an Amazon affiliate, and
I had to figure that out. Yeah.
Leave the links for that. Like every link in my, just so everyone knows, every link that's in my description that goes to Amazon, I get paid a commission if they purchase that item or any other item. So if you click that link and it's a battery charger and you end up buying a swimsuit, I get commission off of that swimsuit.
Thank you. It's funny too because people search for just headphones, dude, and because my links are strictly from Walmart. I don't go Amazon shopping for those things because I've already been ripped off too many times.
Okay.
There's so many fake ads for AirPod clones on Amazon, and then if it's a third-party seller, you can't do anything. You're pretty much just at that third-party seller's wing.
No, that's one thing Walmart I learned too. I learned that.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I learned that third-party sellers on Amazon, I try to stay away from them. I try to get it to where it's a Prime, to where it's like directly from their warehouse. So that way I can do my returns on it if I have to. I'm not totally screwed because if you do it like
return process.
Huh?
Yeah, I like the easy return process. I bought some headphones, and the guy lived in New Jersey, and he wanted me to mail them out to him on my dime, so that I get my money back, and he wouldn't give them back to me until he received them. So I'm like, what? I'm like, no way. I argue with Amazon. Amazon still took his side. So like, really? And the ad was deceiving. Like he didn't send me exactly what he had advertised.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's why everything I make sure that it's I'm a Prime member, so I just shop Prime, and sometimes I pay a little bit more, but you know what? It's worth it for me to pay a few bucks more just to have that sense of comfort, that I can, if something goes wrong, I can return it.
Yeah, I used to have that with Amazon, but I wasn't aware that if it's not a Prime item, they really can't help you a whole lot.
Yeah, and like I bought my mistake, like because I bought the Echo 8s, and when I typed searched Echo 8 stand, it showed me an Echo 5 stand, and I just wasn't paying attention,
Oh, you
and I
click.
just I just bought it, and I was like, then I got a notice saying, yeah, your Echo 5 stand's being delivered today, and I was like, Echo 5 stand, I don't have an Echo 5, and I was like, oh man,
Oh
so,
man, I was
so
wrong.
yeah, so when I got it, I was like, it's my fault. I want to return it. You know what?
They
If
don't
as long
care.
as I drop it off at an Amazon drop-off location,
Mm-hmm.
no charge.
No charge.
And I just used it. I just said I want to exchange for the Echo 8, and so they just took, even before I returned it, they sent me the Echo 8, and they just charged me the $5 more for the difference, and they
Yeah,
said you have until May 23rd to drop it off.
yeah. They give you a lot of time right now for that right now too.
Yeah, so I dropped
Um,
it off a long time ago.
yeah, I do like the return policy and how good it works. Like when I've gotten stuff that didn't work when it comes from Amazon, and like you just tell them, oh, it's defective, and I'm going to return it. So they're already shipping you out something out the same day before you even had a chance to return it.
Dude, I've had so many times where they just tell me keep the other item and we'll
Oh,
just
I've
send
had
you
that
another
too.
one.
I've had
Like,
that too.
because most of the time it costs them more to take the return, so they're just like, just keep it. We'll send you a new one.
We'll sing a new one. Yeah, I've had that happen to me before.
You know, yeah. There was one. Becky's brother bought like a alternator or something for the car, and it wasn't the as advertised or something. So they wanted
Mm,
to return it, and they're like, okay, we'll send you a new one, and just it's like, well, we want to return the old one. They're like, nah, just keep it. It doesn't. It's not worth it for us.
too heavy.
I was like,
It's too
okay.
heavy to return. Like, oh, just hold on to it.
Yeah. So it's like,
It
okay,
did
if I want
happen.
an alternator, I got one to sell, you know?
That happened at my job one time too. Like we just sell massages at my work, and then all of a sudden, all these like 3D glasses came to our work, like those 3D goggles things that everybody had wanted. And we're like, well, these ain't our stuff. And then we claimed them, like, okay, cool. Okay, what do you want us to do with all this stuff? We want to freight it back to you guys at your expense. They're like, no, why don't you guys hold on to it?
Yeah.
You guys can have it.
You
Like,
dispose of it.
yeah, you can dispose of it, but just don't sell it. I'm like, you can't tell us that if you're gonna give us stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. We're going to figure out how to fix it and sell it.
Sell all this stuff to everybody and say it was yours.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I know you've been making huge upgrades to your studio.
yeah,
And, you got your microphone,
got my ring light.
which you said is a USB microphone, which I found out USB microphones are a little bit less expensive than condenser microphones.
Mhm.
It seems like, anyway. I mean, you can find some low price condenser microphones, but then you need a soundboard if you get a condenser microphone.
Exactly. Yeah.
You got your webcam,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got a ring light.
And I got a ring light.
So on your ring light, do you use the soft cover that goes on it?
Mine didn't come with a soft cover. It just has settings for soft lighting settings.
Okay.
So it just has a couple settings for different lighting. Let me see. Do that under mode. You have like a warm color one.
Oh yeah, that totally made your skin look natural.
Look, let me go back to that one. That's this one.
Yeah, I like that one.
That look better?
I like that. You don't
white
look so like white, like wall white.
Ah, okay. See.
I don't know. You guys in the chat, let me know. Does Fernie look better like this, or does he look better like
This.
that?
This is like a in between
Yeah.
white and then this one is just plain white.
I like the first one better because I think it gives you more of a natural skin color.
More like the sepia one.
So
There you go.
I think I'm not trying to compare your skin to my skin, but I think your skin color looks more like my skin color with that lighting.
Yeah.
Becky says she likes the warmer. Sarah likes the softer one. So I think you should go with that, just because I think it gives your skin tone a natural skin tone.
So this would be the warm one, right? What I got on right now.
That's the first one you did, right?
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah.
It's like looks like sepia, like it's
It
not
gives
a
you-
white ring.
Yeah, it gives you a little bit of color in your skin versus just a bright white.
Well, we'll see right now because I have two big windows in my room, and the sun hits them, so I get a lot of natural lighting in here. So, but as the stream goes, the light goes down, the sun goes down, so that's why that's the reason I have the ring light on.
Yeah, I always have I have a huge sliding glass door that's coming this way, and now it's getting a little bit darker. But earlier, that natural light though is good because that natural light gives you your natural skin colors too when you're on camera.
Yeah,
and so, I have just big soft boxes for mine. I don't. The picture I'm about to show you is not the ones I have, but I don't think they sell the ones I have anymore.
They're similar,
but they're very similar. So I have two big soft boxes like that, which do take up quite a bit of space, and mine are a little bit deeper than that, so they take a little bit more space. But it does give you a good, bright picture, and that's what I think a lot of people miss is, and I'm glad you got the ring light, because when you're dark, you get grainy. You get real grainy when you don't have good lighting. And
yeah, you do. The only thing I was thinking about getting, I actually have lighting like that still here, but that's way too bulky. I don't. Does it take up a lot of space in your room, or?
I have it at the end of my desk. There's two of them, and they're just at the end of the desk. So yes, the little stand at the bottom down here.
The legs.
So when I live stream or vlog, I push them back a little bit and I turn them on. And then when I'm not live streaming, I push them right up against the desk, so they're off, but they're just kind of right above me. But they're off. They're tall though. They're
but those are definitely worth the upgrade because your lighting is very good in your room. You can see everything. There's no shadows. There's not a whole lot going on. So that's why that is worth getting.
Yeah, and there's even like if I ever got a green screen, I'd get a third one to go overhead, because they have ones that have an arm that go overhead that shoot down, because you don't want your shadow between you and the green screen, because then that affects the green screen effect.
Yeah.
So you want that third one, and so, but I was also looking at some other ones too, but I didn't tell Becky I was looking at some other ones, but I'm probably not gonna get them. I'm always looking.
I'm just looking, babe. I'm just looking.
I'm just looking, babe.
I'm just putting it in the cart. I'm just putting it in. Oh, that looks much better.
So, but these are LED ones.
Yeah.
So they're thin, and then they have the soft cover, and they have the warm cover. So they come with remote control, so that you can also adjust the brightness too. But I was thinking LED light though is a little unnatural. So, but if you have that soft cover, it kind of it's not so like glaring on you.
Yeah, those are cool. I like those.
Yeah, so I like those, and if I really went baller status, I just get 4 of them.
How much are those?
Well, the 2-pack is $125, but the 4-pack is $199.
I might buy the 4-pack one.
So they're almost enticing you just to get the 4-pack. Now the only thing I don't know is and they run on batteries, so that's another that could be another issue though.
Rechargeable?
Yeah, they're rechargeable battery packs. They look like almost camera batteries.
That's not bad. I like that already because cables are just a big ordeal. If you can just set up, put the tripod down, bam, you're done.
But now if
tripod up, put it away.
Yeah, but if you were doing a 3-hour stream, the battery might die on you.
I wonder what the mileage is on the batteries though.
I'll have to look it up because I didn't do it. And then another thing I was thinking, can I connect them when just use one remote? I think probably to do that, I'd probably have to spend more money and buy a higher end LED light package.
Who knows? Maybe they all receive off the same remote.
Yeah, I mean that's very possible, right? They have the same signal. So that's just something not right now, but that's something like in the deep future.
Yeah.
Might be something, and they do have little tabletop ones also, kind of like the ring light. Your ring light goes pretty tall though, right? Or
that's actually the most it goes. It's a short one. It's like maybe like 2 feet.
Yeah, so they sell a lot of those type of LED panels for the desktop. So they just have a little 2-foot stand on them and stuff, and they're a lot cheaper. They're like $50 for two.
That panel would work for me because I'm like right in the corner, so I have one here. I could put one here and put one here up against the wall. Yeah,
and you wouldn't even have to use the stand. You could actually mount it on your wall.
Yeah, I would just mount it on my wall. That would be pretty cool.
Like if I really wanted to, I could take those and just mount them down from the ceiling, and just have them.
Not a bad idea either. That'll save some room in your room.
Yeah, I got a big room though. I got a lot of room. I don't need all this. I don't know what I need all this space for.
Let's move all this Becky stuff out of there.
Yeah, hey, she took over half the dining room, okay, with her crafting. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed a little vlogging corner, okay?
This is the man corner, Becky. Go away.
I was like, babe, we don't really eat in the dining room, maybe once a year, so why don't you just turn it into a crafting area that produces income and money? Go ahead, do it, So
I like her setup. She has so much desk space.
Dude, and that's you know, you don't realize that you need that kind of space when you're crafting until you see that. Like, she needs that. Like, if you're going to be efficient, you need that kind of space.
Yeah.
Because if otherwise, you're just totally, you're always just shifting stuff around and moving stuff around. And
Like,
I didn't realize that.
Like, I like tinkering and stuff. Like, I like to like solder stuff and build little electronics myself. So I like my work desk would actually be at work, but I actually would love to have one here at my house where I can just have my own soldering station, you know, and like glue area, like just like a work desk. It's all like messed up, you know. That's what I want. This is my desk where I do all my YouTube stuff, and then my desk for when I do like work stuff. Like I'll even do like woodwork. Sometimes I'll do like woodwork stuff depending on what I'm building.
You need a garage.
I don't have a garage.
I know you need a garage.
I have a shed.
You know what? You need to go to Home Depot and buy one of those expensive big sheds.
I know. I call them tiny house.
Yeah. I think I talking to you about it. There was a 2-story one I saw at Home Depot.
Yeah,
like a loft in it.
Talking to me, but yeah, I seen it. Like you could. There's a stair. Go upstairs.
Yeah. You
Josh, you know what?
2 stories.
Josh, like, I'm making it my stream house.
Yes. I was like, okay, when does this become a house instead of a shed at Home Depot? I'm pretty sure that's a house, not a shed at Home Depot.
Right.
Like, you could pretty much add plumbing and you'd have yourself a tiny house.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty awesome.
I mean, it was like $10,000, but it's 2 stories. It's 2 freaking stories.
Tell me where you could buy a house for $10,000.
You know? I'm just gonna go find someone's backyard and say, "Hey, let me just park my tiny house back here." There you go.
There you go. All right, move it, bum.
Right. So I'm kind of excited. I'm really excited about like these mics and stuff because, you know, I want to expand on the podcasting and I eventually want to take the podcasting to a different channel, Convos and Cocktails. I actually already have a YouTube channel called Convo and Cocktails, but it doesn't have any content on it yet. So
you just have a space saver, huh?
So yeah, so I just wanted to make sure I had it.
Yeah,
and then, so this one will probably be the first one that it'll go up on Midlife Vibes because it's already on Midlife Vibes. We're live streaming on it. But I'm also the great thing about StreamYard. So now we're still talking tech here, but we're talking now stuff that we stream on and programs. But StreamYards is it records up to 4 hours per stream. Now you can stream unlimited with the package that we have. I know you have the same package I have.
Yeah.
You can stream unlimited. I found that out because I looked that up and I was like, wait a second. You can actually stream 24/7 every single day of the month.
Oh, wow.
But you can only record 4 hours of your stream.
Oh.
So as long as you don't go, your stream doesn't go over 4 hours, you can record all of that, and it'll record video and audio together, and it'll record the audio separate also, and then you can download it. So, like, I'll take this and I'll download the video. Now it's already broadcast on Midlife 5, so it's already there, it's done. But I'll take the video and audio and I'll download it, and then I'll upload it onto Convo and Cocktails YouTube channel, just to kind of start breaking that in, because eventually I think this content will be more not Midlife Vibes and more Convo and Cocktails. So
more adulty stuff.
Still family friendly, but in case an occasional, you know,
little
shit
F-bomb
comes through or something, you know, like it's not. And my vision of Convo and Cocktails is more talking about opinions and different things like that, and something where that's not. You know, Midlife Vibes is more about traveling, eating, amusement parks, relationship, you know, just having a good time.
Yeah.
And Convo and Cocktails is more like me talking to you and maybe talking about current events or tech or whatever the case may be, you know?
Yeah, that's actually pretty. I actually like the podcast idea. It's a really good idea.
Yeah, and it's just a way for me to do something a little bit different, and that's the reason I want to take it off of Midlife Vibes in the future, is just because I think not everyone's going to agree with everything that we say on here, and I don't want. And Midlife Vibes is all about positivity, and you know, it's so with Convo and Cocktails. But you know, sometimes when you talk about difference of opinions, sometimes people get a little crazy on you.
It's a little talking and a little drunk history.
Yeah, there you go. You know, And like Juan, like I might want to talk about C19, and then Juan will be like, "Why are you calling it C19 and not COVID-19?" And I don't understand. Don't start this C19.
You're not trying to make. What does one say? You're not making it happen. C19 is not happening.
Yeah, but see, guess what? Juan just said C19 himself. I've already transformed Juan into a C19er.
C19?
he said it, not me. He said C19. I already got him.
I got him. Screenshot that.
Hey, I just want to say hi to ATJH Travels. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, so it's just that's kind of the idea with Convo and Cocktails and the podcast is more like just a conversation. Sometimes it could be an interview, but it could really be like today, like more like a conversation of like what we're talking about with our different tech stuff that we have.
Yeah, I like the tech talk was cool.
Yeah, and then we can even get into like like tripods.
Oh, I know.
Tech. This is my tripod actually. I own this tripod right here.
Oh, that's yours. Oh, that thing folds down. Wow, weird. That's crazy.
Dude, it folds down. It's pretty compact. Like you can definitely strap it to the side of a backpack.
Oh wow!
Or you could actually put it inside a backpack if you have enough room in your backpack for sure.
I'm gonna need to get me a new tripod because the one I have is okay. But then actually, you know what? I don't have a tripod anymore. I just thought it was in the back of the car.
Oh no! Spend a little extra and get one of these bad boys right here.
You know what? It's okay. It's okay. I just figured out what I'm gonna do with my gift card Marianne gave me.
Nice.
Marianne sent me a gift card, so now maybe I can buy a tripod with that. How much is that one?
This one was, I believe, $58. The one thing I like about it has a ball head on the top.
Yeah.
So instead of that like flip up and down like old school type tripod thing, it has a ball head and it rotates. So it rotates right here, and with the ball head, you can definitely because you can see on the ball head it has a groove right here.
Yeah.
So you can definitely get your camera sideways if you wanted to, but you can angle it any way you want. And when I use this tripod, you'll see like tomorrow we have a Knott's Berry Farm video coming out. Okay. You'll see me turning the camera on the tripod because I just leave this. I leave this right here just a little bit loose, so then I can turn, and I leave my ball head just a little bit loose, so it's manageable, but it'll stay where it's at if I'm not touching it.
All right.
So I can alter it really easily. And when we were shooting the home vlogs, I was using this tripod a lot for the home vlogs.
And it weighs a good substantial weight, so it holds everything down.
It's super light, actually.
Really?
It's super light. But it does have, underneath here, it has a little hook. So if you wanted to put a counterbalance in the middle, you could put a counterbalance to keep it weight down.
Oh, okay. It looks like I have a studio ball just like that, but that thing's super heavy, and it's not as compact as this one.
It's super light, and then to flip it down like this, you actually extend this part up, and the legs flip all the way up.
Oh, that's how you get it that small.
Yeah, and the legs could totally go out like... So normally tripods are like this. The legs could totally go out like this if you wanted to.
All the way out?
Yeah, like...
Not bad. I need to get me one.
The only thing I would say about this one is it only goes up to 54 or 58 inches, I think it is. And the peak height that you really want is, I think, around 70 inches. So it has three extensions, and ideally you'd probably want to have one with 4 or 5 extensions. Not ideally, I'm just saying, like, if you really want to get optimal height, you know.
Yeah. Because I would bring my tripod all the time to the parks, and it would be great when I would have it for the parades. It's way dope for the parades.
And that's like something I like about this is like there's no crossbars in the middle, so it's just 3 arms down. That's it.
Yeah. The one I had has crossbars, has a crossbar in the top of it.
Yeah, and that's what helps. Like this one probably folds down as I know the one you had. This one probably folds down as compact as the one you had.
Yeah, that one folds down pretty small, but I heard there's one that folds even smaller than that.
They have some, yeah.
Yeah, I want to get one of those, like just throw it in your bag type things. Yeah,
like this has like double extension right here in the middle, so that double extension's up, and then the legs have 5 extensions, a little more, 3 extensions out.
Oh wow!
But, yeah, it just works out pretty good. I like it. I love the I fell in love with the ball head when I got a Joby tripod, like the short The small one with the that you can bend and stuff.
Oh, like the
The
Gorilla Pod,
GorillaPod.
like this one.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the GorillaPod, but I was a big fan of the ball head that I had on top of the GorillaPod.
I have this one, and I got a weird one with my camera. I got this weird one with my camera.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
I just felt them to be a little loose sometimes, like they wouldn't hold their position after time. But
Yeah, the only cool thing about this one. It has a little thing to see if it's even or not,
yeah,
and it actually unclips from it.
I
So you
used to
don't.
have a level on my Joby had a level, but then I dropped my Joby with my camera and I broke the level.
No, I need that water. You spilled
Yeah.
green ooze everywhere, man.
And I used to use the Manfrotto a lot. I carry the Manfrotto handheld tripod because of the ball head. See the ball head again? So I use this when I'm vlogging a parade. I'll stick this on top of a Disneyland trash can, and that's my vlogging point.
See, that's not bad. That's kind of. I like the little legs. That's why I have the little legs on mine's. On my big camera, I like the little legs.
Yeah. And then it folds down, and you can just vlog like that. And the thing I like about it is it fits inside my camera bag.
See?
Yeah.
Put it in her face. Put it in her face.
Put it in your face.
There you go.
But the other thing I like about this too is because of the ball head, you can what is it? It's you can angle it, so I'm holding it, and it kind of puts the camera a little bit farther away from me.
Okay.
So when you have that lens, when you want to get a little bit of a wider shot, you can do it. So instead of going straight up and down like the picture I just showed you, you can kind of have it angled so it's pointing away from you, and then the ball head puts the camera level, so that way you're still getting your shot.
That's how I would have my camcorder on this one. So it would be like at an angle like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, so you're a little bit farther away because sometimes if you don't have a wide angle lens, then your head's like right there.
yeah.
But that's kind of your style.
I like having it in my face.
You too. If it's not in your face, then
Well, I don't think I try to have it in my face. I think it's just that's as far as my arms go. I don't have very long arms. And mind you, I'm using a stick, and it still doesn't go very far.
Yeah. Becky's like, I want to talk tech. I just bought a shipping scale, new needles, and a big cutting pad. I saw the cutting pad. I didn't know you bought the cutting pad.
Oh, you gave yourself up, Becky.
Yeah.
Trouble.
But she had to buy a shipping scale because
Damn,
she was probably
passed
paying too
out.
much. She was paying too much for shipping because she was overestimating the weight of the packages.
Yeah, literally
So-
nothing masks.
Yeah, so now she has a shipping scale, so that way she can make sure she's not paying too much for shipping when she ships masks and ears and stuff
There
like
you go. Make that money, Becky. Make that money.
that. Yeah, she gotta make that money,
Make that money for combos and cocktails.
right? Support me, please. Support me. No, so yeah, that's like I think I covered all the equipment that I have.
Yeah.
I mean, besides my computer equipment, I have 2 monitors. I have a piece. Everything's Dell that I have. I have a Dell PC with 2 Dell monitors.
I have a Dell too. Yeah, I have a Dell too.
But I'm kind of bummed. I was looking for, because I told you earlier I was going to try to get risers for my, or I don't know, I guess they call them monitor stands, but to lift them off of the computer desk so they're more at eye level, and then it gives you a little storage space underneath.
Yeah.
But then I started looking at arms, like one arm with 2 arms out to hold my monitors. But my monitors don't have a place on the back to screw into.
They have stands though, right?
They have stands.
Can't you just unscrew the stands and that's where you would screw the monitor in?
I guess I'd have to find a monitor arm that has an adapter that can screw into that. Because most of them have a plate that have 4 screws that screw into the back of the monitor. My monitors don't have that. Like a TV has that. A TV or anything has like a wall mount that you can put on your TV to mount it. These computer monitors don't. And I was researching. There was a brand that said you could take off the stand and it does something, but I didn't research it further because it was a little more money, and I was like, I don't want to spend more money. Like,
I don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
it's well, I was thinking like the stands anyway are like $20 or $30 each, so unless I get a big one, then it's like $40 or $50 just for a bigger one to put both of them on. but I really liked the idea of being able to mount the monitors up, and that just frees up all the countertop
That's
space.
that space, dude. I
You know, and
wouldn't mind doing that, but you have to do that once you get your new desk.
yeah, and then that's another thing. Like I have to make sure. Becky had picked out a couple desks, but I have to make sure that there's room on the corners of the, and it's pretty much just a table desk we're looking at. Like there's no drawers or anything like that. It's just like a desk with two legs on the end.
Yeah.
But I have to make sure that, but it has framing on it, so I have to make sure that I can clamp my microphones onto it, or I can clamp a monitor stand onto it. You know,
Yeah.
I have to make sure that I can still do. It has to be functional. I want a bigger desk, but it still has to be functional to what we need.
They do have those multi-monitor stands mounts on a stand too.
Yeah,
One
I
stand,
saw.
2 monitors.
I saw that, but I'm just my worry is that can I get my monitors on the mount? Like, I think I would have to buy some sort of adapter that would work to get my monitors on that mount.
Why are they older monitors or?
No, they just don't have that.
They don't have mounts, screw holes?
They just don't have the screw holes. They have a solid curved kind of back, and then the monitor stand kind of clicks right into it. Like that's another thing. Like I have to figure out how to get the stand off of the monitor. You know?
Yeah, that would be weird.
It's like, oh my god.
I'm sure there's a way to do it.
Yeah, I haven't hit up YouTube yet, so I could probably still hit up YouTube and like try to figure out find something. Somebody on there's got to be a video somewhere that I could figure out how to do it. You know. But we'll see.
That'd be pretty cool if once you do a green screen. That would be pretty dope.
Dude, if I see now green screen, like Becky's done this beautiful background here, so like if I do a green screen, the background just goes. Well, I was thinking of if I have a green screen that I could just drop down over that, so that way, and then I could put it back up when I'm not using it. So we still have a set here, but then I can have a green screen when I want to do something else.
This could be the set for Midlife Vibes. Then you bring the green screen down. You can have a set for your combos and cocktails, which will make it seem like you're at a bar or something.
Yeah. Or even like if I was doing my news videos or something like that, I can bring the green screen down and do so much with it.
And you can put the images up on the green screen, dude.
Yeah,
so much potential. And by the way, I like that you're doing the news. I'm seeing all your videos, all your thumbnails. Like, oh, cool! Look, it's all news. It's all Disney. Yeah. Perfect. It looks good. I like it. I think that's more your forte. You do a lot of research on things, and you know exactly what you're talking about. You'll take the time to like figure out what exactly they're trying to say in this article. You know.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you can't just go by the headline. You got to read it a little bit. But I found ways to be able to put images on with me talking that were. It used to be very tedious. I used to try to, before I would shoot the video, what I would do is I would research and I would download images, and then I would do the conversation to the images, and that took forever. So now what I do when I do the news videos, I shoot the video of me talking about the items, and then when I'm editing that, when I'm going through the edit, and I'm like,
then you find
I'm talking about Shanghai Disney, and then I'm Googling pictures of Shanghai Disney. Boom. Oh,
that's exactly how I do my.
Yeah, I'm talking about face masks. Oh, let me pull up a picture of somebody wearing a face mask.
And I type in face mask, Google Images.
Yeah. So I was doing it such a long way, and it was preventing me from doing what I wanted to do because it was just so tedious. And then when a light bulb went off, and I was just like, oh my God, this is so much easier. Why everyone's probably doing this, and I'm the dummy that's not doing it.
Because you don't know what you want until you're actually in the editing bay. Until you have a feeling of how the video is going. Like, okay, well now I need this. You know, you can only do that if you know exactly. You have a vision for your video. You know exactly what it's going to look like.
And, you know, I might have somewhat of like Shanghai Disney opening. Obviously, I know I'm going to need some pictures of Shanghai, so I can pre-get those pictures.
Yeah.
But I was so doing the video around the pictures and not the content.
Yeah.
And so I would leave stuff out because I didn't have a picture already, and I'm like, dummy, I could just go make a picture. So
sometimes you don't even need the picture.
No.
Just talk about it, put the picture in. Sometimes you'll be editing. You know what? A picture would go great right here with what I just said, and I didn't think about that picture.
Yeah, so now I just do the reverse. I shoot the video, the topic, I talk and talk and talk and talk, and then while I'm editing, then I download pictures as I'm going, oh, you know what? This would be a good spot for me to find a picture. Let me go find a picture. Boom, done.
Yeah. Getting up there like DSNY newscast, man.
Yeah, right?
I like it, dude. I like it. That's. I think that's more your forte.
Yeah, I enjoy that. I enjoy that a lot, actually. I just wish I had more time to do it, but it is what it is.
Oh, yeah. The only thing about it when it's news, it's breaking news. You kind of like have to drop everything to go try to do it. But if you're at work or if you're busy, that's kind of hard.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like if that's totally true. Like with definitely breaking news when you're not there, and then like you get home late or something, you're like, oh my god, I'm not gonna do a video right now on this or that or. But it is what it is.
Yeah, like tomorrow's daily vlog or today's daily vlog. I'm not sure when I want to put it out. That it mostly was just sitting at my desk because I didn't really do much today. All I did was just rest. So I'm just gonna talk about just like what I experienced today, what my feelings are, how I feel.
Yeah.
And just kind of like shouting out everybody who actually have reached out to me.
Yeah. Nice. Well, thank you for coming on Convo and Cocktails. I appreciate it.
You got it, man.
I actually had fun geeking out on all the tech.
Oh man, there was so much stuff to geek out about.
There was a lot of tech. I know we've been wanting to geek out on this stuff for a while.
Yeah, I kind of been waiting for you to I just want to talk to you, even if we weren't on the podcast. I'm talking about it at your house, something like, okay, let's go look at it, man.
Let's go see all the geeky stuff.
Hey, D, we'll be back. Me and Josh are gonna go in his room, play with his Legos.
Yeah, right. But for everybody that's still out there, if you haven't already done so, make sure you subscribe to Kidult TV. Check him out on YouTube for sure. He likes horsies.
Horsey. Oh look, I even have a horsey sticker.
Yeah, you're so crazy.
Horsey.
Yeah, so I'm sure we'll have another one of these. I'm 100% sure.
It's got to be another topic me and you could talk about.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of topics we could talk about. All right, so we're gonna end it there. I just want to thank everybody for watching, everyone for joining us tonight on Convo and Cocktails. I definitely appreciate it. And with that, do you have anything else you want to plug away on?
Just if you guys can subscribe to my other channel, the review block, and leave a comment. Check it out. If it's too boring, comment that it's boring.
I'm gonna check it out because I don't think I'm subscribed to that. Honestly, I just don't think I am, and so I'm like,
I don't really try to push it. So it's just if you find it, you find it, and you don't see my face in any of the videos, so that's why it's hard to find probably too.
They're like, we don't know if this is you or not.
Yeah, you just see my hands. That's all you see. You just see my hands going. Ooh, look, I got stuff.
Nice. So what's the name of that channel again?
The review block.
The review block.
Yeah, the review block. All caps.
I'm going to find it. The review block.
Find it.
All right, guys. We appreciate you joining us tonight. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up on your way out. And if you're listening to the podcast, I don't know, do you give it a heart? Do you give it a like? Follow us on whatever podcasting platform you are listening to us on.
Give it a download.
There you go. Download it. Is that what you do? I don't even know.
That's what you got to do in the podcast world.
And I'm doing podcasts, and I have no idea.
That's right.
Thanks for listening and watching, you guys, and we'll catch you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.